everyone, and welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I really wanted to share with you guys my save the date cards because they were so much fun to make. I really wanted to share it with you because I know it's very important to learn how to save money in some areas of your wedding, just because weddings are very pricey, and I have most definitely learned that just while planning one, because I don't have a wedding planner or anything. So I'm just whew, it's a lot of work. I'm still not even done with my save the date cards, so it's just kind of stressful, but I'm getting through it. My theme is more of a modern or farm theme too, because we are getting married in a barn. I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to even tell you guys that. I don't know if that's supposed to even be a secret, but to be honest, I don't care. So we are getting married in a barn, so I wanted to keep it, everything else I just wanted to keep classy, because everything else is going to be wood, so why not make everything else classy, pop out, stand out. I don't want to have a lot of wood decorations. But on my save the date cards, I'm making them let me grab one real quick. Okay, so here are my save the date cards. I really love them. I'm so proud of myself. You have no idea. I mean, I'm just going to show you up close, but then after I stop talking, I'm going to show you how I made this. I just love it so much. So here it is up close. I mean, you can kind of tell that, you can tell that I made these, and that's okay, because I want people to know that I put in some hard work on these things, and I didn't just go and buy save the date cards and write a name on it and send it off. Of course, my invitations are probably going to be like that, just because these were a lot of work, but they were fun and creative, and I really enjoyed it. I actually got a little bit of this idea from the Sorry Girls. I'm pretty sure that's what their names are. I'll link their video down below just so you can watch it as well. Their save the date cards are a little different than mine, but okay, real quick. So here it is right here. I love it. And then eucalyptus is the flower that we are definitely going to be having. And then it's just so pretty, and it says save the date under here. I put the wedding date on there, which I really don't want to show anybody, but people do know that it's in April, so that's okay. I put our initials in the middle with some greenery around it, and then I did this burlap string, or this rope type string, and tied a knot, and then that way underneath it goes with the saying, tie the knot with us. I just really love this. It's so cute and simple, and the envelopes are the same color that I did with this. All we did to top it off was I did a little bit of this on the bottom of the envelope. Back of the envelope, I just stuck a sticker that's similar to this, but it just has a C on there for our last name. So here is everything I used to make my save the date cards. So of course we have some envelopes, and then some burlap string. That's just what I call it. I really have no clue what the name of this string is, but yes. And then I picked up some watercolor paper at Hobby Lobby, and it came in a book, but then I cut the paper to fit the envelopes. And then also we have a calligraphy pen, which is what I use to write and decorate. I know this is awful, but I use this screwdriver to punch holes into the save the date cards for the string to go through. I don't have a hole puncher, so this is just what I have come up with. I picked up these stickers from Hobby Lobby, and they're just a seal that I'm going to be using on the back of the envelope for our last name initial. Then of course I have a paintbrush, a bowl of water that I'm going to be using to dip in the paint colors that I'll be using in the water, so then that makes it more of a watercolor look and spread out. You'll see, it looks so good. So I went ahead and painted the back of this so I can go ahead and start working on the front and just let it dry one side at a time. I I ended up using 2 different colors because the color that I wanted to use, which was brown, I ran out of, so I just mixed in a little bit of this purpley pink color and a little bit of the tan color that I had left, and it worked out perfect because I didn't use like a lot of paint. I just used enough to make a tad bit of color, and just by dipping it into the water helps a lot. By like the water itself has color in it, so I could just keep dipping it back into the water. And as you can see right here, I'm doing it very lightly. I just don't want it to be perfect. And then once you finish, you just go ahead and let it dry, and then once it has dried, you can start writing on it. And this is what it will look like after it has dried. So now that the paper has dried, I'm going to go ahead and start writing with my black calligraphy pen, save the date, and I think this is so satisfying to watch. I go ahead and start drawing in the floral decor, I guess you would say, for the card. I think this looks so good. It took me a while to actually figure out how I even wanted to design these, but I love the way it turned out. After I've wrote the date and the tie the knot at the bottom, I'm sorry that this angle is awful. I had to zoom in on the video because I forgot that I didn't want to show the actual date yet until I get these cards out. But right now, I'm just telling you guys, I want you to make sure that the spacing is good from the top to the bottom, because you're gonna have leaves on the outside as well. Because one card that I made the circle a little too close to the actual letters and numbers, that it covered it up. So just make sure you're aware of that. And then you're gonna take your screwdriver / hole puncher, and it took me a while to figure out actually where I wanted the holes. I was putting them under the actual word, but then the string covered the entire save the date. So I decided to do it right above this leaf area, and it fits perfect. It goes right under the letters. And then the way that I measure the string is go ahead and put it through one side and then wrap it around the back just to see how much string you will need, and then you'll know exactly where to cut. And then you would tie the knot directly above the tie the knot with us saying, and I think it just works out so perfect. And then you add your little eucalyptus flower onto the front, and voila, it is done. It is so easy and so cute. I cannot wait to get these cards out. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun to make this. Hope that you can share it with others, so maybe they'll want to make their own save the date cards, and that would just be super cool. If you do make these save the date cards, leave a comment below and say that you did, or if you would, leave a comment below saying that you would. If you want to go check out my Instagram, it is lovelybrit1. I will always have a link down below. My camera is dying, so that's why it's going out of focus so much. By the way, If you want to become part of our family, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button down below, and don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and if you love these save the date cards just as much as me. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, lovelies.